And today we have an article with multiple issues.
Oh.
It needs additional citations. It may need to be rewritten entirely. But nevertheless, we are talking about the flag of Mars.
So this is a question about the people who make Galaxy chocolate, yes?
Yes, totally, yes. It's a bit like a Japanese flag, only it's a big Malteser in the middle.
Surely that's a Maltese flag.
He's got you there.
He got me banged to rights.
Meanwhile, across the river, there is the flag of Cadbury's.
Yes. Solid.
We march beneath a purple banner to glory.
Just loading cannons again with Maltesers. Just as grape
This is the most delicious battle.
Yeah, but
It's still pretty good.
honeycomb and chocolate in the eye at velocity. So goggles obviously is the first consideration.
Yeah.
We can all agree.
Hershey's won't join until 1941.
And it'll just be terrible anyway. That's more of a comment on their chocolate.
Cadbury's sending in the first mounted Freddos. This is the first.
No, they'd send in Tazzers. Could you imagine the devastation?
That's why Freddo's went up to 20p. There was a shortage after the battle.
Right, massacre.
Caramel guts sprayed all over the place.
Leave me! Leave me! Go on, you suck! I've just got the thought of Mars, like the multiple rocket launches in World War II, a Mars bar like that.
I was got the idea that the Swiss chocolate is sitting in the middle.
No.
Curly whirlies used as trenching ladders.
Using Rebels as grenades.
Do you remember the Cadbury's Caramel Rabbit?
Yes, I
She
do.
Florence Nightingale.
I was thinking she was the cheesecake for the troops.
Oh, crikey. Steady, lads.
On the ENSA shows.
Be still.
Hi, boys. I'll just undo the wrapper slightly.
Show us your gooey centre. That's the greatest laugh I've ever heard.
It was actually, you know what? Horribly, I was laughing over the thought of like one-legged Freddos. Yeah, I lost a leg back in 15. In the
I mean, they
chocolate
did
wars.
melt a new one onto me, but it's not
the same.
It's a leg from a Santa.
Oh, Christ, have I told you about this when I went to the lint factory
Hello.
in Germany?
Did you find the weapons stockpile or something?
No. Sadly, it's even better than that. Because, you know, you go to the Cadbury's thing and it's pretty much on the site of the real factory.
Yeah.
You're just one room over. Well, Lint have got this little one that's sort of on an island in one of the rivers. I forget which German city it is. I do apologise. And so you're going through and they've got the fake little factory bit and then there's this big display board about Mr. Lint.
Okay.
So he said, da-da-da. Mr. Lint started this company in blah, 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 in da-da-da-da-da. Then the war starts. Sadly, Mr. Lint was tragically killed in 1918. It's like, oh, so he went to war, you know, or he was bombing raid, or, you know, whatever. No, Mr. Lint died when one of his own fondant boilers exploded and covered him in delicious goo.
Good
Death by chocolate.
And if someone didn't say that at the time, I know it's a little bit soon, but death by chocolate. No,
I can hear the damn muted trombone.
No, it was
little-
horrifically heated caramel, Vicar. And
There's a reason the casket is closed.
but still good.
In death as in life, Mr. Lint was delicious.
All rowdy now may be just the human equivalent of a dime bar.
Oh, bad time I'm taking a sip of water, Matt.
Soft on the outside, crunchy on the inside. Mr. Lint.
I almost feel sorry for a man who's been dead nearly 100 years. A long time ago.
In a galaxy far, far away.
Galaxy!
Hey! Well, I'm just thinking, because there's the idea of rods from God.
Yes,
Metal rod,
hyper-accelerated Mars bar.
Yeah, just rods from God. You know the concept, the idea that the only space weapon you really need is a big titanium rod just sitting on a satellite and then when you're over the city you want,
you just drop it.
Actually, going back to the earlier part of this conversation, could you get a chocolate bar that could do that?
I think re-entry might pose a problem for a Mars bar.
What if it were in a wrapper?
Well, like M&M.
So what you're espousing is putting a Mars bar in like a round that will burn up perfectly through re-entry, leaving you with a solid Mars bar, which will then refreeze in the upper atmosphere.
Correct.
Slowly defrost slightly, and then it's not going to be as damaging. But I like the way you're thinking.
Yeah,
it's like that's the ultimate middle finger, isn't it? We're going to. Well, I do believe we are going to attack you with nuclear weapons. That we can take you down with a Mars bar.
Gentlemen, I have an announcement. I have a Yorkie strategically positioned over the major centres of the world.
Oh, bugger! Oh, there she goes. So is this Chicago? I've got some bad news. Actually, yeah, that is your weapon of choice. Unless you can afford some of that posh dark chocolate, but I don't think the Swiss would sell it to you.
I don't think they do it. But so yeah, basically the weapon of choice for Britain in the space chocolate arms race has to be the Yorkie.
It has to be the Yorkie, yeah.
I mean, the Swiss will be wheeling out their Toblerone and all that, but you've got to keep up with the arms race. We'll just put up a fruit and nut one.
Also, I'm now with you saying the fruit and nut. I'm now channeling the start of Flash Gordon.
Oh yeah,
hot sultanas, hot hazelnuts,
most effective, Your Majesty. Fudge sauce.
Just going around trying to catch it all with ice cream.
Sir, are you destroying the Earth or making a dessert?
Both.
Little from column A, little from column B.
But how many will die as a result of this attack?
Hundreds.
Yes!
Oh, yeah.
You win! Tommy wins!
I feel we've been building towards that moment for the whole episode. Cut, print, let's go home.